yeah, I appreciate you for coming on this fucking wild journey with me, because I must admit, I'm a bit of a loose motherfucker. Yeah. I mean, you probably hear me talk about shit sometimes and you're just like, fuck, are we really going to do that?
There's been a little bit of that.
So, you know, I've tried to emphasize this before, and I think sometimes it's hard to let it sink in. You know, we talk a lot about faults and problems, and you know, it's all good. But what we're trying to achieve is crazy. If you actually think about it, this creation came from nothing, essentially, and we had to invent it, and we had to find all these individual people who can make it, and then we had to explain exactly precisely how each little piece, the material of that screw, the content of the glass fiber in this plastic, the fucking dimensions to precise tolerances, everything we had to explain to these people that can't even speak our language, to put this together in a way that functions. It's extremely hard work. Even though it's a Saturday, Rome, we're working. We're going to our logistics warehouse, basically. This is the place that we keep all of our merchandise at. Basically, after our suppliers make it, it goes and sits on shelves if it's in stock. And when orders come in, we tell them where to send it. They pack it in boxes and ship it out. So yeah, it's going to be great to see how their system works, how they handle our orders, and see what they can do for us to grow. So yeah, exciting.
It's one of the main purposes of our trip, obviously, here to visit you in particular, to just make sure there's less problems. And if, you know, I mean, we know there's always going to be problems come up, but if they come up, how to deal with them efficiently.
This two is our warehouse to store your products. You can check from here.
We went to our logistics company, which does all of the shipping for repair parts and if you have Raptor 1 battery kits, as well as Fox boxes, and then the Unity to come. So that's very important. We spent the last half of the day there really just kind of nailing everything down, making sure we establish that personal connection, and they were nice enough to take us to dinner. So
no, I want to see exactly
the invoice.
Yeah, imagine if we're not here, we're not in China, only you're here, you do your normal process.
So we need to make sure all of our packages that customers received not damaged so much. If your orders are urgent, we almost work all days.
Okay, you do it.
Yeah, you know that.
Sometimes you message you and say you have to extend these.
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah.
But
so this truck goes to your other office, picks up the crate.
Yeah.
Drives to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And there's a facility there, DHL facility. It unloads, it gets sorted, then it gets sent.
Yeah, well, gets to the airport and then catch the flight and then send it to the destination.
So in that time, like you were saying before, that the tracking details usually come in next day. So if we send this to your main office today, probably we get tracking tomorrow.
Because only they needed to scan the label, then we will have the truck number.
Okay. So now they're at the Hong Kong DHL facility. How many days do they normally stay there? Like, you know, is it a range of like maybe 1 day to 3 days, or you know, how long does it take to leave?
One or 2 days.
Just 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
To leave Hong Kong. Okay.
Yeah, you know, the DHL delivery days is 3 to 5 delivery days.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
This room and the 2 spaces there, you set that up specifically for us when we first contacted you, and we said, can you hold our inventory? We are, because before you didn't hold our stock, you went and collected it from our
Yeah.
factory
Yeah.
and sends it. Now you hold it here.
Yeah.
You set this up just for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's good because we'll be filling this very soon. So,
Yeah, so
yeah.
if your orders increase in the future, we will have ability to
Expand.
expand. No problem.
Very soon.
Is it？全部没有其他人进来。每一次是我们做完之后，我们进来。
God.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it. I really.
It's only because like I need to.
I never get to see a brand new
Yeah.
board.
Early.
30. Okay.
Nice.
How often do you get
happy with it as a
How
customer?
often do you
Out
get
of
to
the
see a brand new one
That's
right out
right.
the box? Not
Yeah.
very often.
Yeah,
Right? Come over, check it out.
Are you happy? Ready, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm trying to get at here. That it's very important to minimise that time, and obviously that's the case with every customer. But our customers are particularly sensitive to delays because we've delayed them for so long.
I think it's just good to have this discussion and to get it nice and simple because sometimes things don't work out. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes there are problems and then we don't have to think about it because this is how we solve a problem.
So, any questions? You can help.
What's for dinner?
Dinner is okay. We can go for dinner. Chinese dragon.
Years.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah, so they're buried in the ground. It's amazing. Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much. I should give you a whistle. Pack all the orders and then send it back to America.
Oh.
So I pay shipping twice
Yes. Yes.
to Australia and then send it to America. Now, because I produce it in China, you hold it and send it directly to the customer. It's faster, it's better.
Yes. It
So,
is cheap.
yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
Thank you, Vera. You're so cute.
Yeah, I get that from all the ladies.
Nice to meet you. And thank you, Ren.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're so handsome.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. Bye bye.
That was super nice. I feel like we have friends in Shenzhen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but people know Jason as cringy, so they're like, whatever, just get over with it. Now we're back at the hotel, just having some drinks and, gonna strategize for tomorrow.
We're going to the Vienna Hotel. It's not so fancy. Functional.
See you, brother.
See you, Jason.
Finally.